This is my modified DeWalt bandsaw. Basically, I've added a table to it. And if you come around here, don't know how we'll be able to see it, but I've got a mount back here that fastens on. Basically, it fastens on with 3 different hose clamps is what it fastens on there with, and it just mounts into the vise to hold it. Okay, so this is what we're going to use to cut the blanks for the crosses. This is the fence that I made to cut the blanks to length. It's just a piece of flat stock cut with a little jilly jog in it here. And what we do is we come over here, we look at our chart on the wall, and our chart says that these are going to be half by half. So the chart says that they need to be 5 3/8 inches long. So I come over here and I kind of stick it under here, and I set it at 5 3/8 inches long. After I get it set, I C-clamp it in place. Then I double check my length. I'm at 5 3/8. Get my other C-clamp out. Now I need a piece of 1/2 inch stock. So all we got to do is we push it up against stop. And that gives us 9 of these. Okay, so what we have here is a jig that I've made up to cut my blanks with for my crosses. So the jig fits on the bandsaw like so. So what we do is we clamp that to the table that I made for the bandsaw. Now we want to get our push stick. Okay. Here's one of our blanks. So we're going to take our blank, we're going to slide it right there. We're going to make our long cut. Go. And there's our first cut. We're a little off center, but we're not too bad. You don't want to force it through there. if you try to force it through there, what'll happen is it'll cut really crooked because you can't force it. You just want to put a gentle pressure on it for it to cut. Now to make our next cut, got this piece hooked to a chain so we don't lose it. We put that right there, right? Make sure it's butted up against the back of it there. Then we take that. There was our original cut. We take it now. You spin it 180 and we turn it 90. Set it back in there. That gives us our shortcut. And if you notice, the two cuts overlap. Okay? Now we have to make our third cut. And what we do, and it doesn't matter which side of the long cut, you put the long cut facing up. And that gives us our blank. A nice blank. Now if you're only going to make one or two, you can saw them by hand. You can saw them with a hacksaw. You can saw them on here with just a fence if you're only going to make one or two. But when you make as many as I do, it's worth the time and the trouble to make a jig like this.